The human dream of flight. Have you ever looked up at a bird soaring effortlessly through the sky and wondered, how do they do that? It seems so simple, yet for most of human history, the idea of people flying was just a beautiful, impossible dream. We have been watching birds, bats, and even insects for thousands of years, trying to figure out their secrets. We've told stories about winged gods and mythical heroes who could touch the clouds, all because the desire to break free from the ground is a deep and powerful part of who we are. It's a dream that fueled countless inventors and thinkers to look at the world differently and to ask, why not us? The history of humanity is filled with tales of brave and sometimes very silly attempts to fly. To understand how a massive, heavy airplane can stay in the air, you have to think about a constant battle being fought in the sky. It's a four-way tug-of-war, and the airplane is right in the middle. They are called lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Weight is simply the force of gravity pulling the airplane down toward the center of the Earth. This is the force that flight has to overcome. To get off the ground, an airplane needs an upward force that is stronger than its own weight. So how do wings, which are just big, flat-looking things, create that incredible upward force called lift? The secret isn't in their flatness, but in their very specific shape. If you look at an airplane wing from the side, you'll see that it's not perfectly flat. It has a special curved shape called an airfoil. As the airplane speeds down the runway, air hits the front edge of the wing and splits into two streams, one that goes over the top and one that goes under the bottom. Because the top surface is longer, the air flowing over the top has to travel a greater distance to meet up with the air from the bottom at the back edge of the wing. This difference in speed is where the magic happens. Daniel Bernoulli discovered that faster-moving air has lower pressure than slower-moving air. Lift and weight handle the up and down part of flying, but what about the forward and backward part? That's where thrust and drag take center stage. An airplane sitting on the runway isn't going anywhere, no matter how perfectly shaped its wings are. It needs a powerful push to get it moving, and that push is called thrust. There are different kinds of engines, but they all work by following a simple rule from science: Newton's third law of motion. Propeller planes use their engines to spin blades very fast. These blades are like little wings themselves, and they are shaped to grab the air and push it backward. Jet engines suck in a huge amount of air at the front, squeeze it, mix it with fuel, and ignite it. This creates a controlled explosion that produces a torrent of hot gas, which shoots out of the back of the engine at incredibly high speed. Now for a fun fact that might surprise you. Have you ever noticed that the tips of the wings on many modern airplanes are bent upward? These upward curving tips are called winglets, and they play a very important scientific role in making flight more efficient. When you put it all together, flying an airplane is an incredible demonstration of science in action. The pilot and the plane's computers are constantly making tiny adjustments to maintain the perfect balance between the four forces. To take off, the pilot increases thrust, which creates speed. That speed creates lift, and when lift becomes greater than weight, the plane climbs into the sky. From the first curious humans watching birds to the Wright brothers' first powered flight that lasted only 12 seconds, our journey into the sky has been one of the greatest adventures in human history. It has connected our world in ways that were once unimaginable, allowing us to cross oceans and continents in a matter of hours, not months. So the next time you're sitting in an airport or see a plane drawing a white line across the blue sky, take a moment to think about the incredible science at work. Think about the careful balance of lift, weight, thrust, and drag. It's not magic at all. It's the power of human ingenuity and our relentless desire to understand the world and our place in it. And that, I think you'll agree, is pretty amazing.